Congratulations to IBJA on the launch of 3 launches, the website www.ibjarates.com, the coffee table book, and the November 2015 issue of the India Bullion and Jewelers Bulletin. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hear some pearls of wisdom from our dignitaries on stage. May I request Mr. P.R. Somsundaram, Managing Director, World Gold Council, to share his thoughts with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. P.R. Somsundaram.
Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Shaktikanta Das, dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 3rd IIBS. IIBS is fast emerging as one of the leading gold conferences in India, and we are very pleased to support this event year after year. It offers a very good platform, just the way the presentation was made today, to collect the industry's views and present those views in a structured form to the government for policy making. I think that's a very good start, and we should support this event every year. As the rest of you, I'm keen to listen to the chief guest and the other dignitaries, so I will keep it very, very short. This gathering does not need to know about the social connect and cultural connect of India with gold. We all know that. I'm just presenting a few quick facts. India imports about 800 to 1,000 tons each year for the last 12 years of gold. It is the second most preferred asset class in the household after term deposits in the bank. But is it going to remain 800 to 1,000? There's a huge amount of latent demand for gold yet in India. There are still 200 million people who will become savers as the economy grows and people become richer. 200 million people below the poverty line. Gold will mean a lot to them. Central banks across the globe continue to buy gold in a very significant way. September quarter, all central banks across the globe bought 175 tons of gold. It still continues to be a diversifier from dollar. China holds 1% of its reserves in gold. India holds 9%. So we all saw today the news that China RMB is becoming one of the joining the basket of currencies in the SDR. So the experts say that if this continues, China may have to buy a lot of gold. So gold will continue to remain very relevant, not just to India, but to the global economy. So India can't afford to remain passive and reactive. It has got to take a position as a price influencer and not a price taker. So yet gold continues to remain top of the chart when it comes to any kind of controls should there be a problem on CAD. Why does this happen? I'm not going to answer it, but I will just leave just 5 thoughts which we need to work on. One is India has said $35 billion, we need a proper policy. We need an umbrella of policy across all the ministries and across all the agencies that deal with gold, dealing with various aspects, some of which were touched by Mohitji today. And for that, the industry has to go back, as I said, with a structured approach. Infrastructure on gold is sadly lacking. It is growing, but it's lacking. We have refineries, but we still don't know the count of refineries. That's a very interesting thing. We also need to approach in a very fact-based manner to gold. I have heard figures of 500,000 jewelers somewhere, 300,000 jewelers, 30 refineries, 50 refineries. As an industry, we need to play a part giving the government the right facts, and IBJ is well positioned to do that. Gold is never a problem, even for the government. It is a value addition to gold that is a real problem. It is very, very low. We practically import gold, and in the form of jewelry, we just sell gold. We don't sell jewelry. After all the handcrafting skills that we pride ourselves about, the final discussion comes down to, kitna gold hai, labor charges kitna hai. I think we should move away, and that has a lot to do with branding, organized selling, etc., which is improving, but we have a long way to cover. And exports, again, we need to just say we are the only country doing handcrafted jewelry. We have huge amount of goldsmiths doing handcrafting. Do we take pride in that? Yes, in the domestic market we do, but in the export market, we still have a huge ground to cover. We have last year given a theme that India should just capture a theme called Jeweler to the World. You are thinking of jewelry anywhere in the world, come to India. That must be the theme with which exports must be driven in India. And as I said, my personal opinion on these 4 schemes, which resonates with the majority of you, is that these are extraordinarily good schemes. For the first time, we are just moving away from talking about smuggling and duty cuts and things like that to saying, when are the refineries going to improve? What are the collection centers? What should we do to make people walk up and melt their jewelry, etc. So I think this is a very, very good thing. Let's not forget, ATMs took nearly 5 to 7 years to get familiar. And DMAT, again, took similarly 7 years to get popular. And collateral benefits in any such things are very, very good. DMAT actually led to tax online, if you know that, NSDL. So there are lots of collateral benefits which we will see, and the industry is poised at a very interesting thing. With those words, I again welcome all of you. Thank you very much.